Man of many mistakes. I made them all so you don't have to. But you can if you want to. Okay. This is kind of like a part 2 to that passport video that you watched a while back. And what I want to really get across is that, fellas and ladies, when you leave America to go search for love, there's a lot of things that come along with that you may not consider before you get on the plane, before you buy the ticket. So don't let emotions decide your decisions and your moves. Really do research and understand what this is. So anyway, when we think we can find what we can't find here in the States, we go across seas. And we tend to kind of leave the women here alone. But what we have to understand, especially the men I want to speak to, the fellas, we have to understand that a lot of reasons for us leaving our women is, or should be understood a little better. Because our women have no idea, at least a lot of them, have no idea what it means to have covering. And if they don't understand how to be covered by a man, they'll resist against it. They'll act a certain way. They'll act as if they don't need it because they don't know it. And sometimes it feels so safe that it feels scary to a woman, believe it or not. Believe sometimes when love hits a woman, it just feels so weird and so foreign that she has to throw it away and give it back because it feels too good. So when you have women here that we leave, that don't understand what it is to be covered by a man, we go and we find that woman. And the women across seas, they understand covering. They have the covering of grandpa, of papa, of husband, of brother. Families are very tight-knit across seas. They tend to never stray from each other too far. And going across seas, just know that you'll run into a woman, fellas, who is all about what you need. She understands covering. The question is, are you prepared to cover? And before you go, just know that you have to understand the covering. And the covering includes her and sometimes her family. And sometimes her children, well, even ones with children or without children. Whatever comes with the woman usually is up to you to take care of, along with the woman. So just know that going forward, and knowing that, here's what I suggest. Before we get on the plane, before we make our mind up, we should learn here what it means to cover, and ladies, what it means to be covered. Because if we're talking about the order, spiritual order and godly's order and everything I always talk about, this is a part of it. It's a huge part of it. It's a part of a lady allowing her man to shelter her, to cover her, to protect her, and give her that security that she feels from her Most High Father. She has to allow it, though. She can't be resistant from it. And that's where we run into a big problem, because there's a lot of resistance. I don't need no man. I don't need no covering. I don't need no help. I don't need. Because all I got and all I need is my money. Yeah, we'll talk about money on another video, because that's a means to an end. But anyway, try to understand what it means to be covered and what it means to cover. And when we can get that together, there'll be a lot less flights overseas. There'll be a lot more, not so many much, or not so many more, biracial babies. If we can get backgrounds to marry their own background and nationalities, this is just all a part of understanding how to deal with one another. I'll admit it's a lot harder to deal with a black woman than it is to say maybe a South American woman. No disrespect, this is just facts. South American woman is probably has the qualities that the black man is looking for. Like I said, cooking, cleaning, obedience, agreement, not so much contrarianism. You know, I don't want to dig for words, but I want you to understand this isn't a diss on black women. This is just facts. So to wrap this up, fellas, before you get the passport and before you leave, understand what your woman needs. Understand what your black woman needs. Ladies, before you allow the man to get the passport and say, hey, I don't need you, go ahead. Before you allow that, understand what you need. Understand what he'll provide. If you understand that, I guarantee you things will get a lot better for relationships. Now, mind you, it's going to be some bullshit. Yep, it's going to be some bullshit. That's just how it works. But you'll be able to get over that because you're allowing one another to be in their own spirit, to be in their own element. You're allowing the man to be the coverer. You're allowing lady to be covered. Yeah. You don't have to work so many jobs, trust me. Don't have to work so many jobs. Put your trust in the Most High and I guarantee you'll see clearly. Okay. Yep. Needed to tell you that. All right. I wish someone would have told me that.